So here's an update on the project. So I installed part of the garden bed. So I have here sage. This is a mop evergreen. I forgot exactly what it's called. That is a grass. It's Pinnisetum cane. So it has this like little plumes, flowering plumes. I will at the moment gonna be tall. I feel like I'm gonna have to cut out the grass more as the time goes on to fit everything in, especially where it's so close to the roses right here. I should probably do it sometime this week so it doesn't get mowed by a lawnmower. But otherwise I spaced them about, all the roses are spaced 18 inches to 24 inches apart. And that is the recommendation, based sort of the size. That's the recommendation in one of the books that I read by David Austin, because most of them are David Austin roses. You kind of want to have like about a 50% overlap if you want more of that solid hedge look. I planted them in gradient of color. So initially I had Gertrude Jekyll on both sides. There's going to be an arch here on both sides. So I have this little rose that's Gertrude Jekyll, and here that was supposed to be also Gertrude Jekyll, but I actually have a generous gardener. And this side it goes from like hot pink to light pink to white all the way at the end. And then on the other side I'm supposed to be yellows, peaches and yellows, but I decided to have more of a climbing rose, so I have generous gardener here. So it'll be like white pink. But the next one down is Queen of Sweden, and then I don't know what I have here, Bascobel, and then like they gradually transform to yellows and then to white. I only have one that's not David Austin, that's Earth Angel, and Bolero. I have Bolero up in the front because it's smaller. Then I have sages in between, and then I have a little ladybug that landed in my phone. But anyways, sages, so sage kind of to add color. Girl, want to give me a ruffle on the ladybug flew away. So up at the front I have I'm alternating with Tuja minima, which is about a 2 feet round ball. I have more grown ones right here, and then lavender. And then since lavender blooms earlier and blooms out and then might bloom later in the season, I have sage towards the back. So that one starts out a little later, and kind of midsummer is when it starts to bloom. So it will fill in that gap. But you do want to have something that will have some sort of interest. The little girl's calling grandma. Just a second. We'll live with our grandma nearby, so my kiddos go and visit her with my mother-in-law, their grandma. Anyways, so sage will give that color mid summer, and then I have some salvias at the front too, a little bit. White one looks very sad, but and then purple one. And then also I have hot pink red this guy, Villa de Leon clematis, printing group 3 on both sides, so it'll be kind of uniform to that. I did match it to the Gertrude Jekyll initially, and then it'll be along with generous gardener on the other side, so it looks still very nice. I didn't add bark quite yet, So that's still in progress. But the evergreens up the front of the hedge will give all season interest. So that's that. We'll update you once it's all done with the arch and all.